and let's get heated.
This is such a bad idea.
It's the show everyone is talking about. Heated Rivalry, a ratings hit and cultural phenomenon. And breakout star Connor Story is skating into Studio 1A to take that sensation to a whole new level today, Wednesday, January 14th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today from Studio 1A in Rockefellers Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. So appreciate you starting your Wednesday off with us. Let me tell you, a lot of very excited folks out on the plaza this morning.
I was going to say, I'm always happy to be with you, but particularly on Connor Story Day.
A heated rivalry. If you know, you know. One of the most talked about shows out right now, or one of its stars, the aforementioned Connor Story, will be skating his way right in the Studio 1A. And yes, there you go. See some signs right there.
They were
very
early.
excited. Very, very excited. So we'll get outside. Connor's actually going to go out as well and greet them. Is coming up next hour.
Gotta see the fans. Still ahead, the countdown is on.
Heated Rivalry, the most talked about show on television right now, and its star Connor Story on his way to Studio 1A after your local news.
Now, coming up, we've been counting down his arrival for weeks. Heated Rivalry star Connor Story is in Studio 1A. But first, your local news, weather, and these quick messages.
And story time.
I'm coming to the cottage.
From the cottage to Studio 1A.
You're looking very pretty today.
Things are getting heated when Connor Story stops by to talk about the show everyone is talking about.
Their trainers have, and their moms have, and their daughters have.
You don't want to miss it.
Dancing from Henderson, Tennessee. Here's for Connor Story. We love you, Connor.
We love you too, Connor. He'll be here in just a few minutes, actually. Welcome back to Today on this Wednesday morning. So glad you've decided to spend a portion of it with us. Laura Jarrett in all this week. With Savannah on the mend from vocal cord surgery. You picked a good morning to be here.
It may be January, but they are out in force.
Yes,
for
they
Connor.
are. Yes, they are. We are going to give the people what they want in just a few moments. One half of a global sensation. Heated Rivalry star Connor Story. There he is. Connor's here to talk about the show that everyone's talking about and how it's changed his life. We will do that right after this. We're back now, 8:12, with the reason that our plaza looks like this today. And it is thanks to this guy right here, Connor Story. He is the co-star of Heated Rivalry, the show that has taken the world by storm. We're going to chat with Connor in just a moment, but first, NBC's Joe Fryer is here with more on the streaming sensation. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Craig, don't worry. I'm going to keep this brief so viewers don't put me in the penalty box, but it's important to understand how we got here, why our plaza feels like a Beatles concert in the 60s, why a gay hockey romance that was initially just a small Canadian production got picked up by HBO Max and recently topped the streamer's most watched list.
Canada-Russia final showcasing the two most talked about prospects in the world.
It's the Hollywood version of a slap shot, quickly scoring with fans. The story centers on two hockey players, Canadian Shane Hollander and Russian Ilya Rozanov.
You're an awesome player to watch.
Yes.
Foes on the ice, but off?
This is such a bad idea.
Let's just say their rivalry isn't the only thing that's heated.
So this is what hockey players are like.
You're not gonna tell anyone about this, are you?
The steamy yet sweet series has catapulted the careers of its stars.
Connor Story, Hudson Williams, welcome. How's it going?
From their humble appearance on a Canadian podcast in late November.
Hi, moms. Hi, daughters.
To dapper presenters at the Golden Globe Awards this past Sunday.
I turn up the heat.
Just this week, an avalanche of admirers flowed into 30 Rock when Connor arrived for Late Night with Seth Meyers. A scene playing out wherever they go, including last week when Hudson swung by The Tonight Show, where he sipped a ginger ale, just like his character.
Ginger ale good enough?
Yeah, it's great.
Is it sinking in how big this show is?
No.
The show is based on a series of books, a multimedia sensation revealing the popularity of gay male romance stories among women. Not to mention the watch parties at gay bars, even the hockey bro podcasters delicately dissecting every episode.
My emotions are an absolute puddle.
A heated rivalry that's bringing us together. All right, here's a fun stat. Since Heated Rivalry premiered, StubHub is actually reporting a 40% surge in interest in NHL tickets. Craig, I don't think you believe me, so if you need proof, here you go. This is my partner and me at a Rangers game last month at MSG, a move totally inspired by Heated Rivalry.
All right.
With that, back to you.
Joe Fry, a new hockey fan. We are so happy to have Connor Story, a.k.a. Ilya Rozanov, with us here in the studio. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You, sir, are the toast of the town right now. And for someone who's worked so long to get to this point in their career, how much fun are you having right now? Are you enjoying all of this?
Yeah, I am enjoying it. I mean, honestly, we are working so much that I kind of just have to take it one day at a time. I mean, it's like I wake up, get ready, go somewhere, meet cool people, and yeah, I look around and I'm like, I've seen this for so long on TV. It's so crazy to be here. Yeah.
I mean, you know, there's a look at our plaza. You know, we had a lot of folks showed up this morning, not for us, just for you. And here's the thing, this is not a show that I would typically turn on for myself, but everyone here in the studio, friends, colleagues, everyone was talking about it, so I decided to watch all 6 episodes, and I can see what the hype's about. Now you've got hockey podcasters who are showing clips.
Yeah.
We've got video of like sports bars that are throwing watch parties for Heated Rivalry episodes. I mean, how does it feel to be a part of something that seems to be connecting so many different kinds of people?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the ultimate goal. You know, I think on one hand, you want to represent something that maybe you don't see as much as you want to in real life. But I mean, I think the reach is great. I think it was totally unexpected for me, at least. You think of something like male romance and, you know, you just think it's for gay men specifically. But, you know, I think if you look around at everyone, like, you see that there's, you know, all walks of life, all types of people, and I think that's great.
Why do you think it's resonating with so many different people right now?
Well, I think if you look at the arc of the show, I think there's definitely some spicy stuff going on, which I think is, you know, kind of really grabs people at first. But underneath all of it, I think these characters really like each other and they love each other, and I think you can resonate with that no matter who you are or who that's between, you know.
Let's go back about a year. What did Connor Story's life look like a year ago?
Yeah, well, not even a year ago, only 8 months ago. I mean, we made the show so quick. Yeah, I was working at a restaurant. I worked at restaurants for 8 years. Yeah, the day that I found out that I had booked Heated Rivalry, I actually almost got fired from my restaurant. I got sat down. I messed up a table so bad. I got a horrible review, and they read it at our like pre-shift. They're like, I need everyone to hear this so we know what's not up to our standard. Read this whole thing, and there was probably like me and 5 other servers, and I was like, oh, that was me. I did it. He was like, we're gonna have to talk later. Got like a no slip, had to sign it. It was my last warning, and then yeah, looked down at my phone on my break, and I had a missed call, and I got it.
Thank God Heated Rivalry came along.
I know.
You would have been unemployed.
I know.
What's been your family's reaction? What about mom? What about dad?
Yeah, my mom is my #1 supporter. My family's crazy, and so they from a young age, when I was like, I want to be in movies and stuff, they were like, yeah, go do it. Yeah, they've always believed in me, and I think it's probably pretty surreal for them right now to watch things like, you know, this happen.
Again, for folks not familiar with the show, it's a little risque for morning TV. What was your dad's reaction? I mean, has he?
My dad hasn't seen it, and I'm not asking him to see it. I don't think he needs to see it if he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
I think for him specifically, I mean, you know, streaming and the way that television and movies work now is so different than it was even when I was little. Like, even me, honestly, sometimes I'm like, oh, this isn't real, because I don't see it on commercials necessarily, and I don't see like billboards for it. You know, when I was little, we all had specific channels, and it was like, oh, you only see the movie stars, you know, on these things. And now that streaming is the thing, it's not the same. We don't take media the same way, so it doesn't always feel like, you know, real.
You're a kid from West Texas.
Yeah.
And you watch the series. you speak pretty good Russian. And then I read that you learned Russian for the role.
Yeah.
And you spoke Russian even when you weren't filming?
Yeah.
Why? Why do that?
Well, I spoke in my accent the entire time we were filming just to kind of make it more believable for me and the people on set. Like I think like 80% of the people on set never heard my actual voice. And so when we did the rap party, I had so many people come up and be like, "Wow, didn't know you. Wow, you sound so weird." You know, I'm like, okay, I don't know if weird is the right way to put it.
Not what you were going
different,
for.
Maybe I sound a little different. Yeah, I've always wanted. I love languages. I love accents. I love dialects. And yeah, so when I was in high school, I tried to learn Russian, but I very quickly realized Russian's like the third hardest language in the world to speak. So yeah, I went into this like knowing the Cyrillic alphabet, but I knew like, "Hi, how are you?" You know.
You and your co-star Hudson, you guys have obvious chemistry. I understand there was a sort of a screen test where they determined whether you would have this chemistry, and then the showrunner texts you and asks, "Who did you connect with most?" What was your response?
Yeah, I said the third one, because he was the third one, and then I go, "I believe his name is Hudson."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't remember his name.
No, I don't think at first.
Did you immediately know after the screen test that he was the one?
Yeah, 100%. I think I went into that. I think I went into responding to that like very, because I wasn't promised the role either. You know, so I'm being asked this, and I'm trying to be like, as like, you know, objective as possible.
Before I let you get out of here, fans of the series, fear not, it's coming back for season 2.
Yeah.
Where are we in that process?
I think Jacob's still writing it. I think we're going to be filming, I think, soon. I don't know when exactly.
As soon as in this summer, do you think? Or?
Yeah, I think about then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just made a lot of folks very excited.
Yeah.
Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Well done. Well done on this series. Connor is going to be sticking around all morning, and we should mention, as if you don't know, all episodes of Heated Rivalry are streaming now on HBO Max. Mr. Roker.
You know, we had to do that little
screen
chemistry
test. Yes.
Remember?
I do remember.
Yeah.
It wasn't like his, but I do remember our screen test.
But I did like your orange-scented lipstick. Thank you. Very lovely. Anyway, we've got lake effect snow coming across today.
Plaza. Let's face it, they're not here for us. They're not even here for our Roker.
I walked outside and I heard this like screeching. I'm like, yeah, that's not for us.
We know who they're here for. I don't know if we can get them to come out here though. All these are Connor Story fans, all fans of the show. Where y'all from? Tennessee. Not here for the Today Show. You're here for Connor, I get it. If you ask nicely, maybe he comes out. Please. Connor Story, can you come on out here and say hello? There he is. Of course, Connor Story from Heated Rivalry, most popular show on television. Connor, these are young ladies from Tennessee.
Wow, hi from Tennessee. Did y'all drive here? Did y'all fly here?
We flew, yeah.
I love how in unison, we flew!
Are you missing school or work or something?
We're on break.
They're on break.
They're like, we dropped out of school to come here today.
There's some other folks who I think may want to see you. Will you go around the horn with me?
Where are we going?
We'll go this way. Just a little slow trot.
Thank you.
Look at these posters too. Wow, it's pretty creative.
Really sweet. I'm overwhelmed right now. This is great.
I have.
Well, we can't have him stop and sign everything.
It's Ilya's number. I've been dazzled at myself.
We'll jog around the horn.
Thank you.
Connor was my birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday! Hi.
What? You know what? We'll let Connor do his thing. He's going to be with us all morning. Laura, we'll send it over to you.
Hi, thank you.
That's
Connor to go around the horn properly.
That's not really around the horn.
He's gonna learn. It's gonna be okay.
But in the meantime, it feels like are the Beatles here?
I know.
That's
What's
right.
happening?
You got a Beatle.
It's like
There we go.
Beatlemania
Look
here.
how gracious he is.
That's
though, with
awfully
this time.
nice. All right.
Mr. Roker, how about a check of that weather?
All
sir?
right, let's look. Connor, you ready to really do around the horn? Here we go.
Let's
Come
do
on.
it.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Connor Story coming around the horn. There you go. Look at that. High fiving everybody.
I'm like, I'm going to lose my ring.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's Story hitting the hand, touching people, making people's day. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Way to go, my friend.
Wow. That was the most high fives I've ever given, I think, in
On
All right.
this situation.
NBC.
Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza, this is the third hour of Today.
Later, speaking of buzz, Heated Rivalry star Connor Story live in Studio 1A talking about the show that's become a full-blown phenomenon. Apparently, people are flying to the gym as well, not just because of those New Year's resolutions. USA Today says the show Heated Rivalry, which we've been talking about all morning, apparently it's inspiring people to work out as well. A lot of folks posting on social media, taking note that the stars are very fit. Okay. It motivated them to stop slacking in the gym. There are even Heated Rivalry themed fitness classes. Wow. Yeah.
Does that involve like the bike and all that?
Probably, yeah. The bike is, you watch the series, there's a lot of biking in the series, probably that, maybe even some hockey. But there's also a lot of lifting, too, in the film. Not just fitness, though. The show also being credited with a surge in interest for hockey tickets. Joe Fryer reported this earlier. StubHub says there has been a 40% spike, 40% in NHL searches since that show debuted. Wow.
That's fascinating and great to have a resonating effect on so many different...
Right.
And great that we've got Connor Story.
Connor
Story joining us live.
Just a few minutes from now, Connor will be here.
Heated Rivalry. Connor Story is going to be stopped by one more time when the third hour of Today comes right back.
Look who's made his way to the kitchen
Alrighty,
now.
ladies, let's see what we got going on over here.
He's teaching a food team.
Wow, all right. That is cute, but I'm going to show you.
That's right. Well, with all that heated rivalry, that helps melt your tuna.
Rio's Pickles, okay? Tupperware has to be this brand. Anything else will not work.
Connor Story.
I need a spoon. I need napkins. I need one-hand towel.
There's nothing he can't do.
Maybe
Unbelievable.
Windex, okay? That's perfect.
By the way,
Great.
if you watch Heated Rivalry, you know the significance of that tuna melt he's making.
We want
We'll talk about that.
Oh man, if this song sounds familiar, you're probably all in on the TV series that has become a global phenomenon, Heated Rivalry.
The show, based on a 2019 best-selling novel, follows the relationship between two professional hockey players over 8 years, from their public rivalry to their secret romance off the ice.
So Connor Story plays elite Russian athlete Ilya Rozanov, an intense guy who isn't immune to feelings of jealousy.
So, you and her are not...
We're not. She's great, but we're just not compatible, I guess.
Oh, Connor, good morning. Welcome back.
It's that stare, and then it cuts to me just watching. They're like, whoa, he's different.
He's into that.
Yeah,
He likes himself.
I'm like, what? The show's out? The show is out.
I mean, it's, the show has really captivated the entire world at this point. Your character has some pretty iconic lines.
Yeah.
That you kind of have to nail, and you nail them in Russian, which you learn for the role. Is there one line that stands out to you? Is there one line where, even in your mind, when you were delivering it, you're like, I got to get this right?
Yeah, well, because we also have to acknowledge that before the show even came out, there's like a whole legion of people that love the book, and so they made their own merch. The people have tattoos. So "Stupid Canadian Wolf Bird" is a big line.
Yes, that's.
What's funny though is. I didn't realize this until after the show came out, but I say okay a lot in a very specific way, and so it's like okay, and so
give it to me again.
Okay, and so people will just kind of say okay at me in like a weird cadence. Yeah. So I didn't think something as simple as okay.
I thought you actually might say, "I'm coming to the cottage."
I'm coming to the cottage.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
Leave the lines You could say overnight success, but there is so much work that leads up to, this moment you're at right now, including, with your co-star, Hudson Williams. I mean, you guys have been working hard. You've been grinding for years, and now you have your moment. How are you able to, the studio is packed with people. How are you able to take in this moment and still keep your mental clarity?
I'll be honest. I mean, I think that we've been going since the show got picked up by HBO and, you know, started releasing wider and wider, and I haven't really had time to kind of sit back and take it in. Also, I mean, this sort of thing, you can't really be super objective with it. You know, I'm on the inside. I'm still kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, like my Truman moment, you know, where everyone's going to be like, we got you, you know.
No, this is real.
No, this is real. But, yeah, so I don't think you really can take it in, you know.
When you do something like this, you're learning Russian. Were you an ice skater before this?
No, I mean, I would like waddle around. I think like everyone, I mean, y'all live in New York, so maybe ice skating is a little bit more part of the culture, but where I'm from, ice skating
from West Texas.
No.
So which is harder, learning Russian or learning skating?
The Russian felt more like prevalent to the character, you know, because I mean, I knew going into it, I can learn how to try to look comfortable on ice skates, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be able to do the stunts and everything. So the Russian was much more, I mean, I had like 25 pages of Russian dialogue that I had to learn, like in Russian, so that was much more of a feat, and it started very quickly. I think the third day of filming, we started doing some Russian dialogue, so it was kind of throughout, so that felt a lot more imminent, whereas the skating we didn't do until, you know, a month and a half in.
Do you have someone there saying, no, say it again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Katya Yablunovsky.
I also love the fact that you were speaking Russian even when the cameras weren't rolling to help stay in character.
Yeah, I was doing the accent a lot, and I mean, I had a bunch of isms that I would say, you know, like davai, which means let's go, but you can kind of plug that. It's kind of like, all right, let's go.
Well, we want to do a little rapid fire here with you, some rapid fire questions. You made some news earlier when you confirmed that it's been renewed for a second season, probably going to start filming it this summer. Hudson. Is Hudson saved in your phone contacts as Jane?
No. He is saved as Huddy, parentheses, Shane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably because when you first met him.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think I typed that in after our first... after we did our Zoom, we connected, and I think we had our, like via Instagram or something, and then we shared numbers, and
and never changed it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. In episode 6, when you're kind of like shoveling pasta into your mouth, was that part of the character, or were you just ready for pasta?
I think that, I mean, I'm very LA. I don't do a lot of carbs or gluten, so pasta's not really my thing. So I think I was just really relishing in the excuse to eat pasta for the first time in a long time.
We do that on the show all the time.
But it's funny, one of Hannah, one of the costume designers, no, it wasn't Hannah, it was Jenny Macker, script supervisor. I came back, we were resetting and changing angles, and she showed me the take we had just done, and everyone was dying, and I guess I do like a little dance as I'm eating, where I'm like, you know, like a kid will like, like, I love food, I love food.
Okay.
Which I was like, I don't know that I do that, but now even in my real life, I think I find it sometimes. I'm like, everyone's like, that must be the character work, the character coming through, and I'm like, no, I was eating pasta.
I love that.
You were at the Golden Globes this weekend.
Yeah, I was.
Did you shoot your shot while you're there? Did you pitch anybody?
Yeah, I won't say who, but there's a director that I really, really want to work with that has a movie that should be coming up soon.
Ooh.
And I was like, hi, I love you. I want to be in your movie.
Good for you.
What did the director say?
Very quickly, he started talking about anything else, which I don't think is a bad sign. I think maybe he was just kind of like trying to connect on a human level. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think you're going to be just fine.
I hope so.
Connor, thank you. Thanks for being so gracious all morning.
No, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
All episodes of Heated Rivalry out now on HBO Max.
All right, coming up next, Amelia Clark live in Studio 1A.
Because Connor's story will be here on Wednesday. So they can start getting the plaza ready.
Get ready.
Heated Rivalry star Connor Story. There he is. Connor's here talking about the show that everyone's talking about and how it's changed his life. We will do that right after the game.
Yo, bro, who got you smiling like that? Like, kill the lights, so baby, close your eyes.
Here in the Today Show kitchen, and Connor's story is here today, so obviously we're making tuna melts. Okay, Connor just came back. He had some feedback.
Alrighty, ladies, let's see what we got going on over here. Wow, alright, that is cute, but I'm gonna show you guys how it's really done, okay? So first of all, Rio's Pickles, okay? Tupperware has to be this brand, anything else will not work. Okay, I need a spoon, I need napkins, I need one hand towel, maybe some Windex, okay? That's perfect, great. Okay, I need 2 plates, chipped if possible, we want it to feel rustic, alright? Okay, ladies, toaster on. We're good, we're good.
Being a foreigner and
10 minutes to the
hold for
9
that,
o'clock. 10 minutes to the 9.
Yeah, I'll start over, yeah?
When I first met Rachel on set, I remember she was like not really looking at me, and at first I was so nervous because I was like, oh God, like I'm a disappointment, you know, and without even looking at me, because I think it was such a, I mean, think about that, like you've created these characters for years, and they have this huge following, this imagination. She gets sent fan art all the time, so to see like a physical embodiment of that has to be so bizarre. But at first I was like, oh no, I'm a disappointment, and then without looking at me, she was like, no, you're perfect. And I was like, okay, cool. If she's saying that, that's fine, you know. And we've talked about it. I think she did envision him a little bit different, but I think I'm about as close as it probably gets.
I got a little inside scoop. No, I've been talking to her. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I knew way before it was announced that was happening. Rachel has become a very, very dear friend of mine. She is so supportive, which is such a blessing. I mean, I think I talk about this all the time, but I think the book to screen adaptation can be really tricky sometimes. Either, you know, the author not being fully on board, or, you know, the fans of the books not being fully on board. And I think that's why this was so successful, was those two key elements were super gung-ho and were super enthusiastic the entire time. So yeah, I got a little inside scoop, but I don't know what it's about. So I'm with y'all.
Do you have any big dreams for what could happen to Shane and Ilya?
Any big dreams as to what could happen for Shane and Ilya? You know, I don't know. I think we leave them off in season 1 at a place where, and I've read The Long Game, and I've read some of the other books in the series, so I know other elements of their story. All I know is that going forward, the connection's going to deepen, and, you know, as vulnerability rises, so does some of your personal issues that fall along with it. And now it's, you know, it's out in the open that they like each other, and it's really just about what do you do with that, and what does that look like in your day-to-day.